I've been at Greater Clark for 20 plus years, and I am the advanced program coordinator there. The goal was to have them experience at least one Shakespeare play before they headed into middle school, to get them to want to understand Shakespeare. In most cases, our schools have been able to see 3 Shakespeare plays before the kids exit. If you walk past their lunch tables and they've just seen a performance, you have 8, 9, and 10-year-olds that are sitting there going, I really liked Romeo and Juliet better than The Tempest that we saw last year. And another kid sitting there saying, I don't know, I really like that. You know, they're comparing and contrasting the 2 plays they've seen, and they're talking about the characters. Who expects to see that with 8 and 9-year-olds? And I've walked through buildings where a kid will pull me over to the side that I don't work directly with and say, are we going to have Shakespeare this year? And I'm working on it. But to walk through a building and to have an 8 or 9-year-old come up and ask, are we going to get to see Shakespeare this year? That's what you're striving for somebody to love learning. And we're not talking learning easy stuff. It's complicated concepts. But again, when it's a live performance, they are mesmerized. Kids are pulled up on stage and they get to wear parts of the costumes, those types of things. So it's bringing complicated concepts, and you're creating all those little pathways, and neurons are just firing and the synapses are going off in those kids' minds that, yes, not only do I grasp this, but I'm ready to grasp something that's even tougher. I mean, they're pumped up after they see Shakespeare. It's better preparing our students for what the future is, and it's helping them to think creatively, because we don't need kids who can memorize rote information anymore. You know, how many times do you say, let's Google it, when you can't remember the name of an actor or something along those lines now? What we need are people who can think creatively, who can think outside of the box to come up with solutions, not just for problems in the arts, but to use that creativity for problems in science across the board. So the arts and the Fund for the Arts funding are both crucial to this community. You don't expect to have those type of resources in a city this size, more something along the lines of Chicago. So just being able to have this in your own backyard and being able to access it is amazing in and of itself. The Fund for the Arts, it's critical. You know, what other size city is able to offer what Louisville is able to offer? Art isn't the icing on the cake, it is the cake and the icing both.